All righty, test, check. Oh, it works. And I can't see you guys at all with these lights. Phenomenal. How's the food? Is it good? Everyone eating food? There we go. So we're going to go ahead and get started a little bit late. It's because I was enjoying the wine a little too much, but that's fine. So I am super excited to be here because I'm walking into a room of all cat lovers. How often do you get to walk into a room with everybody who loves what you love? This is phenomenal. I can literally walk up to any table right now and be like, hey, these are my cats. And they're not going to be like, oh, that's so weird. You guys are going to love it. I love that about this place. So I didn't realize I was going to be up here starting off the show tonight until about 2 days ago. Sandra called me and said, we have a big gap at the beginning of the show we need filled. And I was like, lucky for you, I've learned a lot about gaps this year. Not so much about closing them or filling them, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to wing it, and we're going to make this happen. For those of you in the back who can't see, I have a massive gap in my face, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I've been working with Kitten Rescue LA for years. I don't know, I'm a terrible counter, but I love the work that they do. They're a very humbling group. If you ever go in there and start exchanging stories of, oh, I've rescued this many cats, or, you know, hey, I just spent the weekend trapping 7 cats, they will always outdo you. They're like, oh yeah, we rescued 30 cats last night. We have 27 cats here. We're bottle feeding every 2 hours. It will humble you so fast. They are doing amazing work. Yeah, no, round of applause. Yeah, louder for them. They're an amazing organization. Speaking of them being amazing, I don't know if you guys saw, there's a bunch of items out there up for auction. Those aren't just pretty pictures. You can buy that stuff. You can bid on that stuff, and that money is going towards saving cats. So you can go get a Slash guitar and know that you helped cats too. So it's a selfish thing to spend a lot of money out there. Go get yourself a guitar and be like, yeah, I love cats. I had to buy this guitar. It makes you a better person. Go do it. Go bid on something. There's something for everyone out there. All right, real quick, and I don't know that I can do this because it's so bright. Mark usually hosts this, and he is phenomenal. He's not here this year, but one of the things he used to do was he would have everyone put up their hand, and then he would say, okay, put your hand down if you have more than however many cats, and we're going to keep going to see who has the most cats. Now, I'm not talking, we can talk fosters. I'm not talking you own a rescue, you visit. This is how many cats live in your house. Don't worry, there's nobody here from like the auditing group, like you're not going to get fined in Los Angeles. I'm just curious who the real cat ladies and cat dads are here. All right? Okay, so put your hands up. Let's see it. Everybody, come on, front row. You can't hide right at you. Okay, everyone put your hand up if you have at least one cat at home. That's fair. That's fair. Really, no cats. I got the only dog people here. They're right here. That's fine. That's what I still love you guys because cat people love dogs too. We're the only ones that are inclusive. Anyways, okay. So put your hand down, or keep your hand up if you have at least 2 cats. Okay. We might have to go a little fast here. 3 cats. Okay. We're gonna get you a cat. I saw your hand go down. 4 cats. I can put my hand up for 4 cats. There he's waving. He's excited about his 4. Okay, 5 cats? 6 cats? I'm not telling the government, it's fine. 7 cats. Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna find some of these girls with the 7 cats and start asking for numbers. I love this. 8 cats. Still up, oh yes. 9 cats, just jumping. 10, and this is in your house. Oh, 10, 11 cats. Okay. A studio. Well, I was going to say 11 cats in a studio. That's a sitcom that I would watch religiously. 11 cats, 12 cats. 13 cats. I see you, 14. Oh my goodness, 15 cats. Okay, I see one hand there. 2. Do I hear 16 cats? Okay. Okay, 17 cats. What? 18. I'm getting tired just counting. 18 cats. We still have 18. There's one. 19. 20. I'm just going to start rambling off. 21. 22. 23. How? 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. Guys, this is insane. 32. 33. 30. She has every cat. 34. Oh, there we go. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. Should I just jump to 50? I'm going to 50. We still have 50. 51. 52. You know, I'm just going to ask how many cats you got, because it's down to 2, right? Let me see the hands. How many cats? Over 100. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. Okay, over 100. How about over here? I saw a hand up over here. Oh, I see. Oh, that's Michelle. I see. How many? 100 special needs. That's Milo's over there. Well done. Wow. I love the crazy cat ladies in here. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Man, that was exhausting. Anyone else tired? I'm tired. I didn't expect that much. All right. So since we are here, I do want to give you guys a brief rundown of Kitten Rescue LA, and I wrote it down because I didn't have time to memorize it, so we're going to do that. All right. Hey, switch mics. Ooh, that one's way better. I sound cool on this one. All right. Kitten Rescue LA was founded in 1997 by Sue Romaine at a time when kittens under 8 weeks old were euthanized upon intake at city shelters. And they're clapping for the starting of Kitten Rescue, not the euthanizing. Yeah, that's bad euthanizing. Yay, Kitten Rescue. Yeah, he gets it. There we go. She euthanizing. Yay, Kitten Rescue. Yeah, he gets it. There we go. Through the years, Kitten Rescue has grown our programs to focus on saving the other needy cats and kittens from the city shelters, as well as from the streets, including orphaned, unweaned kittens, seniors and special needs cats, under-socialized feral cats, and cats with medical needs. The Kitten Rescue Sanctuary was purchased in 2006 homes with our magnificent and devoted community fosters. That is amazing. That is so many people stepping up to help out. I love that. They have already rescued over 2,253 cats and kittens this year, and they're on track to rescue more kittens than any other year in KR history, which is phenomenal. That makes me happy to hear. I love that. I love that. So this evening, obviously, this is a that makes me happy to hear. I love that. I love that. So this evening, obviously, this is a fundraiser. We are trying to support a group that is doing amazing things. They're here to help the cats when we can't. You know, all of us have busy jobs, and we all want to help, but we just can't all the time. So coming here and bidding on your favorite guitar or office poster or whatever you're doing, all of that helps. So tonight, the goal is to raise $150,000. Now that, I know, that's a big number. It was scary when I read it. But it's amazing how much they can do with that money. Now, give me $150,000, I will try, but I'm probably going to have like in 2 hats on a golden toilet drinking wine. I'm going to spend it. They know what they're doing. So if you guys have that money, even 5, 10, something, go bid on something, go donate. You can just directly donate. You can text KR Furball 2023 to 76278. I'm hoping they put it behind me at some point because with this gap, you can't understand me. But 76278, and you can donate. But 76278, and you can donate, you can bid, whatever you do to help. I say we help them beat their goal this year of helping more kittens and cats than they ever have. I think we can do it. We have some amazing people in here. So let's do it this year. This one back on. There he is. Hey, I know what you're thinking. You see a big grand piano, and you're like, oh my gosh, is Nathan the cat lady about to sing and serenade us on the piano? The answer is absolutely not. I don't know how to play the piano. I refuse to learn. My mom's upset about it. Who we do have here, who is way better than me, we have Aisha Denise, who she made her debut performance at Disney Hall, and just this month has won the Hollywood Independent Music Award with her composition, Kelton, in the contemporary classical category. She's performed in over 25 countries as a soloist, ranging from classical concert halls and rock jazz festivals. In addition to her love for music, she has a huge love for cats, which is why she's here tonight. She's going to show you more about it. But let's have Aisha, huge love for cats, which is why she's here tonight. She's going to show you more about it. But let's have Aisha Denise up to the stage to take over.
Thank you, Nathan. You're amazing. I was here last year sitting amongst you, and I was like, how can I benefit more than just sitting? And of course, you know, the financial donations are one thing, but then I guess making music for all of you is another thing. So I hope you will enjoy tonight. I prepared for you guys a very special presentation of my love for cats. And Duke, this Duke, I actually got him from Kitten Rescue. And I will tell you his story, but first I have to start about how I got involved with cats. So here is me, 6 years old, with my first cat, Garçon. I rescued him actually from the backyard of our school one day. He had an injured paw, and apparently he went to the butcher and he tried to grab something from me. And he was fine. I mean, he was alive, he's fine. He went to the butcher and he tried to grab something from me. And he was fine. I mean, he was alive, he's fine. It's just he couldn't use his paw. So I brought him home to my mom and I was like, we're having this cat. And then she's like, okay. And also at the same time, one of her friends had this cat. It was a deaf Turkish van cat. And they didn't want him. I don't know for what reason. Husband and cat, they were recently married. So they were like, here you go. And so we got 2 cats when I was 6. And they were like my best friends alongside with my piano. So I named this cat, the white one, Michael Beethoven. Beethoven because he's deaf, and Michael because I loved Michael Jackson. So, and clearly you can see him like feeling the piano's vibrations when I would practice. He's white, so you can't really like probably see it clearly, but he's there. And we would play a lot of the times, and he would get inside the bag. So. Before I talk about Michael Beethoven, I will play for you a little Michael Beethoven here. Thank you. So that was for Michael Beethoven. May he rest in peace. But I will say that he did have a lot of kids. So, he did live a really good life. He was not neutered when we got him. And he, he brought one day this cat, his wife basically, and his 4 little kittens. It's amazing. I've never heard a man cat do that. It was like a first, because I think usually the mothers bring their kids, but it was the dad. He was like, here's my whole family. Now you got to take care of all of them. So suddenly we had an influx of cats in the house. And that's me, of course. And this is the grandson. This is, yes, there were a lot. It's interesting. He had like very powerful genes, because like the wife was a street cat, like, I don't know the name in English, but the color is there. Anyway, so all the kids were white. I don't know why. But but Pofi, this is his name. So I actually had just heard about the Moby Dick story, like this big white whale. It's like, okay, I can name him Puffy Dick because he's puffy. So, and we spent a lot of time together. And I was just talking to Patricia here, like telling her, like, he was so chubby, and he actually would like jump on the bed, and the entire bed would shake. And he, like, I swear, like at night, whenever he walked somewhere, I thought there was a human in the house. And I was like, no, it's just Puffy. there are no robbers here. And so we spent a lot of time. I honestly think like that was like my most valuable times with, like, we had such a special connection, because what happened is when he was a child, a kid. Sorry, I talk about cats as if they're humans because they're not different in my mind. So, and he was actually hit by a car in front of our house, but he was, I think it was like a slow car, so he was okay, but he had so, but there was like, he was traumatized and very scared. So he ended up hiding in the cupboard for like weeks, and he wouldn't get out. He was so scared. And I was, in middle school, I think. And one day I just I would spend many days like petting him and talking to him, it's gonna be okay, And he one day literally just came out, and that was it. And then he just started licking me, like kissing me, and he was just like thanking me. And since then, he just became a dog, basically. So he transitioned, and so ever since, he wouldn't leave my my lap. And I just, this is, just may he also rest in peace. Anyway, so after a while, I actually had to leave to go to college. So there, I think I'm like 17 probably. So I left Turkey. By the way, I was born in Turkey, so that's all taking place in Turkey, which is in the United States and, said bye to Pofi. And many years passed and I moved a lot. And, I was like, what am I going to live next? So I moved to upstate New York, Rochester, and then I moved to London, UK. And from there, I went, well, the pandemic happened after a couple of years. And then I was in Turkey chopping wood in the coast. And then, and actually where I kind of started taking care of all the cats. And at one point, my dad was like, you cannot just forever live here just for a cat. Like, he was like, you gotta like pursue your career. You're aware of that, right? And I'm like, no, but I have this cat. And yeah, it was becoming like too passionate. So he made sure that I had reasons to get out. So I moved to LA to pursue a career in composing for film and TV and all that, and also performing. So, and of course, the first thing I look at is, well, a piano and a cat. So, so I started Googling, and I was looking at shelters and rescues, and I saw this gentleman, this handsome gentleman, and kitten rescue. I really made sure that the place I would get a cat would be treating the cats really great. So I wanted to make sure they have an Instagram account so that I could like see how they're, treating the cats and in which conditions they're at. And I actually didn't want to adopt. I wanted to foster because I didn't know if I would stay in LA, and also I had commitment issues. So my ex-boyfriends will know that, yes. But the only thing still in my life has been piano and cats. So Duke won in the end. I'll tell you his story. So this is his profile photo. And and this is how the first day that he was rescued. That's his photo on Instagram. He has like a runny, like bloody nose, and he looked miserable basically. These were the posts on the kitten rescue Instagram, and it just said that despite being thrown in the garbage, basically left alone with some other cats who had gunshot wounds, which is crazy to me, he was still managing to be positive, which is a lesson we can all learn. I'm not like that strong, to be honest. Like, strong Duke is crazy. Like, his optimism and like his like chillness is incredible. And so I think it was like maybe 2 months after I moved here that I was like, okay, I'm going to foster him. So I actually never met him, and I literally took rescue and with like my carrier, and then they just put him in there and gave him to me. And I was like, oh, interesting. So let's see. And also he had FIV positive, and honestly, like that didn't make any difference. It was even better because I really wanted to take care and make a difference instead of like being these people who were like only selecting for looks, and then when they return the cat whenever there's something wrong with them. Yeah, so I cared about this, and so I was like, yeah, just let me know whatever is needed. And this is the first day that I'm taking him in the Uber. As you see, we're like all wearing the masks, and he's okay. And we got along really well. That was the first day he came out of the carrier. Oh, and he was super chill. I have to say that he was quite sick, so he still had like bloody nose, and he was like shedding his fur. And so I went immediately to Ben Lair. I was like, give me some drugs. Not those ones, but the antibiotics basically. And so in a month, it took him a month to recover. He had very bad diarrhea, which was not great for my guests also. How much did they like me enough to handle this toxic smell in my house? But it's okay. How much did they like me enough to handle this toxic smell in my house? But it's okay.